Just like last week,
didn't we?
Yeah, let's see if we can get like.
Why did we get flagged?
blocked.
What did we put?
I can say as many racial slurs as I can in the next 5 minutes.
I don't think that will help. We need to show some sort of video that said, or we need to claim victory for some. We're going to claim victory for Kanye. We're going to say Kanye won president.
Oh, that won't matter.
Satire.
Are we tied now?
You don't
I
think-
can't remember. Are we still tied?
Who knows? It's
Are
all
tied.
it's all a mess.
I don't know.
No, Biden's at 264 electoral college votes and Trump's at 218.
Depends on which TV you watch.
Right.
I'm not talking about TV.
Kanye is at 227.
I'm talking about Yahoo, baby.
Yahoo's fake news.
You're a Yahoo.
All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Wait, did Chris start the show?
We're live. Welcome.
First story.
That would be mind blowing.
Trending stories are taking over.
TSTO. What does he get a bell for that?
Next story. We're gonna get down.
According to the sounds, I'm not doing so hot today.
TSTO.
TSTO thing. TSTOMG.
TSTO.
Which one?
Crazy.
Story time. What is happening, people of the interwebs? It's the Trending Stories Taking Over show. I'm Todd Frazier, and I think that Jake is excited. Are you excited, Jake?
I hope I don't get too excited based on what's been happening today.
So yeah, we've got maybe you should keep it down.
Yeah,
today.
I'm gonna
Keep
try
it down.
to because I don't want to go.
Right.
I don't want to go to the hospital.
No, we don't want to because we got to finish the show.
Yeah.
Right. That's the. So Kyle has a great idea. We've got an issue with the election right now.
Okay.
If you're not aware of that, then I don't know what you've been doing. Tell us so that we can do the same. But Kyle has a great idea. Frasier 2024, and Jake goes, which one? And I said, what do you mean, which one? Frasier and Frasier 2024. Come on, people.
Who's president? Who's vice president?
Flip a coin.
Every day. We're going.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Well,
No! President of the United TSTO.
Okay.
Hey, we got Chris is here though. Chris, what's
Hey.
going on? He almost forgot it was the show tonight.
It felt like a Wednesday today, man. I'm sorry.
Why did it feel like Wednesday?
It just did. Everything felt like it was like the promise of a weekend was so far away still.
Wait a minute. Today's not Wednesday?
Today's Thursday. We do the show on Thursdays, guys.
Yeah.
Steve's here. Steve
Hey.
knew it was Thursday.
I was just wondering, 2024, will there be a United States by 2024?
That's a good question. I think we should discuss if there will be a United States in 2024. Jake, do you think there will be a United States in 2024?
I hope not.
There's be fewer states. That's all.
There'll be fewer states.
Fewer
Yeah.
states united.
Fewer states united. It's like there's some states.
There's
So
some.
we can have like the North Dakota and South Dakota of the whole country. We just make 2 states, a red state and a blue state,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then we fight each other to death.
Wait, that happened.
sounds like the Civil
that
War.
happened already. Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
right.
Yeah, we can't. We can't repeat history.
It happens like every 10 years.
Except for we always repeat history.
Yeah.
That's
Never
kind of
learned
how it
from
works.
Never learned from it.
Hey, who's in here? Kyle's in here. Kyle's a great suggestion. Dean's here. He says, so what happens if no one hits 270? I think that means Kanye wins. I think that's how it works. If it's a tie, then Kanye just gets to go, ha!
If
I'm
nobody
a president.
hits 270, then
goes
we
to
have
the
a
House.
boxing match between Trump and Biden.
Oh,
Can
we
you?
should.
Hey, they've been teasing that the whole time. They've been teasing a boxing match, like I dig about behind the shed, and Biden's like,
Beat his
"You're
head
sure
in?"
that, like you're back when you're in high school, and yeah,
Wait, if it's not on the prompter, Biden doesn't say anything.
that's true. Skibble lava China.
I want to get it over with. So let's give it to one of these goons and just call it a day.
Yeah.
Let's go. What if it was?
I'm sure Biden's already like, I've already got 9,000 electoral college votes. I don't understand why this is such a big deal.
At least that's as many we paid for.
Right. That's
That's how many they found under a rock in Arizona.
How do
That's
they keep
right.
finding votes for Trump when I've already burned down half of the ones in that? Oh, wait.
You know what's great? When you're saying all this, you're shaking the Thor hammer, but we can't see it in the screen. Hey, the Thor hammer, I think, needs to come to every show now. That's going to have to be a
Was it
thing.
Biden that paid for it all, or was it Harris?
I think it's Soros, but I can't say that online. Let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can get
banned.
canceled. See if
Yeah,
we
that'd
can
be
get
great.
canceled. Hey, who else is here? Scott. At least Todd might be able to balance the budget. Hey, oh, that's you know what. I don't know.
Big spender.
Big spender. I would make sure everyone had an HD setup for their podcast.
You'd make sure everybody tested their TVs by buying 8 of them.
8 of them, especially when there's a fire,
When there's
because it's the
fires
best. It's the
happening.
best way to test.
Eight is
Give
enough.
the people
HD.
a voice.
Yes, I
With
would.
podcasting and everything, there would be no more like fake news. It would be just everyone would be able to give out news.
This sounds
That's
like
literally
Twitter.
what's
That's
happening on Twitter.
That's exactly Twitter.
Dean
But
says
more thorough.
if it's a tie, then Clinton's get it.
I'm sure.
Both of them?
I'm just waiting for Harris to like pull back the mask and be like, "Ha, it's me, Hillary Clinton."
Both Clintons?
Oh,
Was it? Yeah, Bill and Hillary.
well, did you
they'd
know-
have to.
Hillary?
They'd have to. They'd have to do.
Well,
that.
when he was elected, it was 2 for 1. They said.
Yeah, that's right. That's how it worked. That's how it worked.
interesting.
Kyle says, I don't understand why this show isn't more popular. Kyle, I agree with you. I think
The
this show
election?
should be the most
It's
no,
on
this
every
show.
news channel.
No, this show should be on every news channel.
But
This is the show that every news channel should be like, we want real news. We want hard-hitting facts. We want the truth. We want people that are going to tell us the way it is.
We want people that nearly survived having a heart attack?
Yeah,
That's
okay.
right.
Hey, Kyle,
Jake.
what are you doing up this late?
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's allowed.
But
He's
he
allowed.
didn't. He didn't take care of things for us in Minnesota.
What are you, his mom?
No, well, I mean, no. He's not his mom.
Are you
He's
his
not
dad?
Not last time I checked.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Okay,
Am I
so
his dad?
so Jake, no, definitely not. I'm guessing that you want to tell people your story.
I mean, I can. I wasn't planning on it. I
Okay.
thought I was having a heart attack.
He almost died.
He almost died.
He almost died.
I have a regular heartbeat, and I had a lot of chest pain.
Yes.
Realized I hadn't eaten it all. And yeah.
No, hold on. You said I realized I hadn't eaten.
Yeah, I've been working all day.
Like, I understand that, and people say that. I never forget that I haven't eaten.
I'm
I'm
not
always like,
once
hey man, it's been
hungry
an
today.
hour since I haven't eaten. It's been 2 hours since I haven't eaten.
I am not that way.
Really?
I have gone, the longest I've gone is 3 days without consuming any food.
and
Why?
you didn't realize it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there were a couple times where I was like, I should eat something, but I wasn't hungry.
Chris, you ever forget to eat?
Oh, I usually know within 4 hours
See,
Only
guys,
4?
because hangry. sets
I
in.
lost like almost 100 pounds, from 2016 to 2017,
Wow.
mid 2017, because of the fact that I forgot to eat. I just wouldn't eat.
I think you need a psychological
Wait till he
evaluation.
starts forgetting to breathe.
Yeah, then it was like, breathe, Jake, breathe, Jake, breathe.
Maybe that's what happened.
Maybe you just passed out.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was.
I felt like I was gonna.
Yeah. But you know what? The thing that I think our audience trusts us for, they trust us for the truth. And they want to see
I don't think
what's
that's
really happening. They do. They want to see it. They want to see the
To be
truth. They want to see what's
truthful,
really happening.
I don't think that's true.
They can't handle the truth.
They can't. You can't handle the truth. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you that, all the news channels, they've been showing you a map of the vote.
Oh,
And
really?
I think the thing that they're doing is they're not being honest with you.
that was a vote map. I thought it was the COVID map still.
No, it's a combination.
Oh.
It's a vote COVID.
okay.
You know, it's a vote COVID map. But we actually
All
have
the blue ones is
Depends
the
on-
virus.
It depends on which story you're doing. It's the same map. It's just a different story.
yeah. So, but we have the actual map. We have the true map breaking right here on Trending Stories Taking Over. Breaking news. We have the actual electoral map so that you won't be confused anymore. You won't ever have to worry about which state's whose, what's happening over there, because you know what? It's just all a mess. Look
There
at
you
that. It's just all a mess. And there's even some yellow in there.
That's
Wow,
great.
Alaska has 3 electoral college votes.
And even this map doesn't choose Alaska being done yet. even though
Hawaii
it's-
has 4? Guys, I didn't even know that.
Hawaii has 4. That's the crazy thing about the electoral college map. Idaho only has 4.
Does that say 35 or 50 in California?
55.
50
California is the
gracious.
largest. Yeah.
They should
Exactly.
split that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
North California, South California.
They should.
That wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. You know what, Chris? Maybe you should run for president.
Why not?
They've been talking about
I mean,
doing
you
it for
have
years.
Thor's hammer.
That's right. Vote for me 2024 or 2028.
2022. You could go Senate 2022.
There you go.
And then move to president 2024.
Well, there may be a Senate seat open soon.
That's right.
Yeah, the Senate's like this. Going into the Senate's like getting your bachelor's degree.
Yeah.
and then the presidency's like the big job.
Like
you know
the
what I mean?
master's degree?
Yeah, it's like on the requirement thing, but it's not like it's like
It's
it's
recommended.
One of the preferred.
It's
one of the
preferred.
preferred things on Indeed when you're looking for jobs.
Gotcha.
So Dean says Jake is right brain and Todd is left brain. So we're each half a brain. I think that's fair. think that's fair. Half a brain each.
So you put us together and we get one.
You get one full brain.
12-foot human.
Yes.
Whoa.
A 12-foot human.
Dude,
That's
for that
impressive.
guy.
Vote for the
that's very
12-foot human.
presidential right there.
Yeah. It's like Muppet Man when all the Muppets sit on each other's shoulders in the trench coat.
That's right. We're pretty much that.
Yeah.
Kyle says the graphics have improved quite a bit. Got to say, you know what, Kyle? We're bringing the A game.
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. No, spared no expense.
That's right.
Spared no expense. But you know what?
Oh, Sean Connery's dead.
Oh, yeah, that
know.
sucks.
How
I heard
sad
about
is that?
That's pretty bad.
Did you know about that?
I did.
What do you feel about it?
Sad.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like it's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
I want to undo that bowl right now, money bunny.
What does he say? What does he say in is it Goldfinger? Is it Goldfinger when he throws?
He's in Goldfinger.
He's
Oh,
the
he's
first
got a
James Bond.
Goldfinger.
Oh, I'm thinking Goldmember.
Yeah,
That's
totally
that's
different
the
one.
other movie.
And then
I
the
don't wanna
game,
paint
the
me all
NES
with
game,
gold.
the NES game was GoldenEye.
That's right.
So pick
Yes.
a body part and stick with it.
GoldenEye was the movie too.
I
yes,
don't think
and that
so.
was Pierce Brosnan.
I think it was
Yeah, it was Pierce.
no
Goldfinger.
Golden. There's Goldfinger.
That was the older one.
There's
Okay,
Golden
so
Eye,
Goldfinger.
and then there's Gold Bullion.
That one's Sean Connery, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
yes.
Okay. What does he say when he throws the toaster in the bath and kills the girl?
Sucks to be you.
No, I thought it was shocking. I 100% thought it was shocking.
We'll Google it. Find out. Google will probably block it though because they got up to the creepy line and cross it all the time. Watch the movie on Amazon. So the other thing, Eric says there was going to be a prop on the 2018 California ballot to split it into new states, but it was deemed unconstitutional under the California Constitution. So they tried to do it in 2018.
Yep.
But then they said that's not constitutional. It's too big. I think that's probably a good point.
Yeah.
It's too much population.
And we'll leave people like Newsom in the north.
Right.
That's right. Yes.
He can have his own island.
Stay up there. It's my island.
We'll even give the North LA County.
Right.
Yeah, anything below LA County, that's South California. Eric, also, GoldenEye was for the N64, not the NES.
Eric, did you ever even play it? Because I did.
He did, and it was on the N64
I don't
because I
know
played
that
it
he
too.
did.
Yeah, I remember
It
that.
was
I don't believe him.
NES did not have it.
Yeah.
I know it didn't.
NES didn't
I
have
misspoke.
Yeah. The
Oh.
best
Sue
player
me.
was
it.
Odd Job.
No, don't say that. Donald Trump will actually sue you.
Don't do it.
I dare him.
Yeah, come after. There's nothing to get here, Donnie. Nothing there.
I got $5,000 in my bank account for you, Donnie.
You got $5,000?
Wow.
Give
Yeah,
me
in the
some.
last 4 months, I've saved $5,000.
Wow.
Amazing.
Thanks.
I think
guys.
that's a good target.
Working at
It's a
Bodie
good-
League? Did they give you that much at Bodie League?
Well,
yeah.
he doesn't have a lot of expenses, Chris.
I put it. All right, this is fun. This is a really great show.
It's a fantastic show. That's a fantastic. You know
Chest
what
pain's
though?
coming back.
Chest pain.
I actually
Where's the
screw
AED?
you because I put in an application to an apartment in Fullerton today. So
Hey! Yeah. Wait. That doesn't mean you're leaving the show, does it?
yeah, absolutely.
No, you can't. You can't.
Bigger,
leave
better
the
things.
show.
Bigger, better things.
Bigger?
There's
But
always
Jake, you
there's
can't-
always bigger and better things.
No, there's not. There's.
I have a poem for the children.
No. What's the poem for the children? Let's give the poem to the children. Children, this is your poem.
Bigger and better things. The left one said to the right brain. You want to move on someday. Get away. Put all the others to shame. The ones that doubt you. You want to get that clout for you. And at the end of the day, you'll always stay the same. But just a little brighter.
Okay. All
just
right.
a little tighter.
Yeah, a little tighter. Little lighter. That's not. Don't
Yeah,
have
I'm done. I don't have anything else.
So better than all of that. That was great, Jake. Thank you. However, when I'm watching the coverage of the election, I'm just like, these guys, they need some more pizzazz. They need some
Right.
more excitement. They need some more. They need some more Mike 525. And you know what, guys? We have got more Mike 525 because he is bringing us today the top 5 chips of TikTok. You're not going to believe this. You guys know I love myself some Mike 525, and you're always good to find some good Mike 525. I just don't know why he doesn't do it all the time. Like this should be the only thing he does on his channel.
Yeah, well, he's a big gamer guy.
He should just be a top 5 guy.
But he wins
should-
a lot of Call of Duty.
Well, okay, then top 5 wins in Call of Duty.
He does that.
Did he?
Yeah.
All right. Well, now we're gonna hear Mike's 525's top 5 chips. You're not gonna want to miss this. This is the definitive guide to the top 5 chips of all time.
I don't even know what number 5 is.
What are the sources for this tally? Like how?
He does very intensive
his
research.
Gosh darn taste buds.
Yeah.
Does he need another? Okay.
All right, let's get to the countdown, and then we can have a conversation.
From Mike 525457's taste buds directly to yours. It's top 5 chips.
Top 5 chips.
Throw it down the pipe, Todd.
Top 5 best chips. Let's go. Coming in at number 5, we got Cape Cod potato chips. I like to have them with my lunch. Coming in number 4, we got Ruffles. It's good to have with onion dip. Coming in number 3, we got Lay's. They're one of the best potato chips on the planet. Coming in number 2, we got Pringles. They have a variety of different flavors, and most of them are good. And coming in number 1, we got Doritos. They have one of the most powerful tastes that grabs everyone's attention.
Yes.
Because you know what it's like when you walk into a room and, Doritos grabs your attention.
Doritos, like, hey, look over here. I'm Doritos.
I'm just so glad he brought it back to my favorite thing, Disney.
Yeah.
Doritos started at Disneyland.
Did they really?
I don't think that's true. I think you're
Google it.
taking the audience away from the truth.
Google it up.
It's fake news, Steve. But I think it's hilarious that he starts with one that he likes in his lunch, and then Ruffles are good with onion dip. He always has a reason.
Which is true.
Which is true.
I don't know about
Absolutely.
the lunch one. I'll have to try this.
Disneyland trash? That's what it comes up. In the early days of Disneyland, a restaurant named Casa de Fritos invented Doritos by repurposing stale tortillas they bought from the local vendor. The chips proved to be so popular they were eventually rolled out nationally by Frito-Lay in 1966.
Steve, you get
they
a
were the
bell
rest-
and an applause.
They were the restaurant sponsor at the time.
Wow.
So
No
there's
way.
Stale tortilla chips coated in
Can't you
cheese
tell?
dust.
so
Can't you tell?
Doritos
They were
started from
coated
the
in pixie
trash.
dust at the time.
Oh yeah. Enough of that cheese dust. It becomes pixie dust.
There's just kids floating around the park eating these chips.
So it started from the
Thank
trash
you.
and it ended up as the number 1 chip.
I guess.
The number 1 chip. But I love the number 2 chip was
That's
Pringles.
the American story right there.
And Pringles is really
From the trash to the top.
That's right.
Now we're
Pringles
here.
isn't really a chip.
Pringles is
it
a
is.
chip? How is it not a chip? It crunches in your mouth. It's got all kinds of flavors,
stackable.
and it's kind of good. Like Mike says.
All right, all
Sort
of
of
you are
potato
wrong
pulp
because
pressed
all this
together-
you're talking about
pressed
is
together.
crisps. These are crisps. Chips are potato wedges that come with your fish.
Go back to where you came from.
Oh, shot at you.
We're about to fall apart. You don't want to be here right now.
Oh, like nothing else is trying to fall apart these days.
Did you have a bad burger or something earlier that just fell apart in your hands? Are you traumatized?
You're not wrong there.
Okay. Avalon. Those burgers fall
So
apart all
what
the time.
I think Mike 525, I don't know why Mike 525 doesn't have a bigger gig like announcing top 5s. Like he should be announcing the top 5 states.
You know, I agree with you, but I think the problem is I don't know if you noticed this, but he
What?
has a speech impediment.
It's the best part of
He
this
has
whole
a
thing.
Brooklyn accent.
Yes.
And a speech impediment.
Yes, it's
He
the
could become
best
new
part.
Casey Kasem.
You what?
He could become the new Casey Kasem.
He could be the new Casey Kasem. Seriously, I think his whole thing, he should just do that for like Fox News and then do it for CNN.
He's the new Ryan Seacrest.
American Idol. Call Mike 525. You have him introduce the top 5 of the
new
live
Nick
show.
Cannon. He's gonna
He's the
marry
new
Mariah
Nick Cannon.
Carey.
Oh, Mariah, watch out.
Yeah.
Watch out, Mariah. Here it comes.
Watch out or
Mike
he'll
525.
steal your heart.
But you know what? Speaking of top things,
Yeah.
speaking of top things, I think it's very important that we realize that we are very close.
The best holiday is over.
Very close
To Thanksgiving.
to something that is right around the corner. We are right around the corner from literally the best day in the entire world. And the countdown is hard. Like, yeah, we're counting down to the election, blah, blah, blah. But you know what's happening? Christmas, people! We are under 50 days away. 49 days, 3 hours, 29 minutes, 22 seconds,
No,
21
it's
seconds,
not
20
really gonna
seconds,
happen.
19
No.
seconds.
It's not gonna
18
happen.
seconds.
Stop
Wait,
it, you
what?
cannot take away Christmas.
Newsom's going to cancel Christmas.
You
this
can't
year.
cancel Christmas.
I will
Only-
start the Civil War myself if you try to cancel Christmas. How dare you? I will dress up like an elf and lead the army straight to Sacramento.
I'd
Then I'll bring this hammer.
you would bring that hammer.
Let's
wouldn't
skip
you?
Christmas this year.
No, we're not.
Let's skip it.
We are not Tim Allen. And who's the girl in skipping with the?
Click.
No, the Tim Allen, the movie that
Santa
based
Claus?
based on skipping Christmas. Christmas with the Christmas with the Cranks. Christmas with the Cranks.
How-
Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis. How did he do a movie like that after he was Santa Claus for 3 times?
What? Yeah, I know that's true. That's he kind of is going against his brand there.
Right.
Like that really, he shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
But you know what? It was actually a pretty good movie.
Is it?
It's actually Dan Aykroyd's in it. Have you not seen it?
No.
Friggin' love Dan Aykroyd.
Christmas with the Cranks, man. You got to these Christmas Vacation, right? Christmas with the Cranks. All the Home Alones. Well, Home Alone 1 and 2. Did you ever see 3, 4, 5, or 7?
Dude, 3 is disgusting.
I don't know why they did that. They ruin a franchise.
2.
There's
right?
4.
There's 4.
There's 4.
I think there's 5.
With Culkin.
Is there
There's
5?
a 5th one that's like some girl.
Yeah, it wasn't even.
It wasn't. It wasn't Macaulay after
Culkin
3.
was
after
only
2.
in the first 2.
1, 2, and that was it.
Yeah, but the one with the girl's a horror film, isn't it?
Home Alone,
oh
Home
my
Alone 5.
God. Home
It's
Alone,
5.
The Holiday Heist.
Yeah, it's
also
horrible.
known as Home Alone 5.
That's not good.
Made in 2012, which
and
was
it's
the
an ABC
worst year
Family.
for
It's a
films.
TV movie. Yeah, it's not good. So
Hey,
you
but
got
the
Christmas
producer's name
Vacation.
is Kim Todd.
Hey, you know what? You know what? Kim Todd.
Don't give us
You made a
something for
horrible
that.
movie.
There you go.
But
he made a movie.
That's true.
He did
That's true.
something.
Made a movie. Good point. But yeah, so Tiffany says Chris is an angry elf.
Call me elf. One more time.
But he's an angry elf for all the right reasons.
That you know what? That's a good point. That's a good point. Santa Claus 1 and 3 with Tim Allen. I am a Santa Claus 1 like hardcore. Santa Claus 2 is okay.
The third one is so good.
No, Elf.
Well, Elf is
Elf
great.
is the movie.
No,
that's great.
you got.
I don't know about the movie.
I don't think
Home
there
Alone is my the
Wait a
movie.
minute. There is not a Home Alone. You have to watch it. There is not a the movie for Christmas. I don't think.
It's
Home Alone.
movies.
There's Christmas Vacation,
Okay.
which I showed you
Oh,
when you were a
yeah.
wee tot. I did an edited version for little brother, and then I brought him home, and I was like, I showed him Christmas Vacation, and they're like, "What?"
I was like 8 going like, bend over and I'll show you.
It was well worth it. That's what big brothers get to do.
Yeah.
That's what big brothers get to do. Christmas Vacation, Elf, The Grinch, the Jim Carrey version. Then you got Home Alone 1 and 2.
Okay.
Right. Then you got the Muppet
Claus.
Christmas Carol.
Oh, yeah.
Santa Claus. I like 1 a lot. 2's
The
okay.
Santa Claus from like the 80s with John Lithgow plays this like super greedy toy tycoon.
Really?
Yeah.
I like John
Wait, which
Lithgow.
one is that?
It's like
John
when we were
Lithgow
kids.
is.
When we were
John
kids.
Lithgow played a murderer in Dexter.
I don't even remember.
And this
all
guy's
of it.
playing
Dude, he was
Santa?
Santa in that season too.
Santa or Scrooge?
No, he wasn't playing Santa.
Santa?
He was playing the greedy toy tycoon. And
Oh, he was
kinda
the bad guy.
Yeah, he was the bad
Oh, okay. That makes sense because he's a
Yeah.
murderer.
Okay, Eric says Miracle on 34th Street.
No.
Oh,
You know
I've
what?
never seen that.
You've
Old
never
one or new
seen
one?
that?
No.
The new one. I like the new one.
There's a new one.
Yeah.
Well, newer.
With the girl that plays Madeline
No.
he talks
No.
with the lisp.
No, not Madeline.
Oh yeah, but it's the girl. It's a musical.
Maleficent?
Starts
No.
with an M, ends with the
Magdalene.
No,
no,
Matilda.
Yeah.
I win the golden.
There you go.
I win
This
the
is-
golden goose.
This is literally just like old man corner.
And
where
then
we're all
there should
sitting on a porch.
It's called Name That Thing, and it just comes up with some descriptive things. And you just you gotta name it, and then the first
Isn't
one,
that
too, gets-
things? Isn't that, how you
that
play
literally
things?
is
It's like,
things.
yeah.
I think.
I can name that movie in 3 frames.
That's right. I can name that in 1.
That's how I validate my good ideas. Somebody else already did.
That'd be a fun movie trivia game though. Name the frame.
Yeah, I like that.
And it's
You
just a
pick the
still?
frame. You know what? We got to play that. Somebody needs to pick some frames of movies, Christmas movies,
Name the frame.
and we'll have to pick them.
Okay.
Yeah, and you get 1 frame at a time, and then if you can't get it, the next person gets 2 frames. We're gonna play that game. Tiffany has one of the best movies of all time for Christmas.
Die Hard, 100%.
Die Hard,
100%.
100%.
Actually,
you
is
say
a
Lord of the
Christmas
Rings.
movie.
Yippee-ki-yay! So good. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do this
Do you wanna
again
finish
because it's
that one?
right here.
Oh, you know
no,
what's
I don't.
another
We're a
good Christmas
family
movie?
show. We're a family show. What?
What's it called? Claws. It's an animated movie. It came
Yes!
out on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
So
good.
That
have you
movie
seen
is good.
Christmas Chronicles?
That movie's
That
good.
movie's
too.
really good.
Is that
Yeah.
the Russell Crowe one?
No, not Russell Crowe. It's
I'm sorry, Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell.
It's like you said Russell Crowe, and I started thinking Gladiator with a Santa Claus.
Yo.
Like, that was really weird.
Okay, but I think it's A Beautiful Mind. Is that the movie with Russell Crowe?
Yes.
He's hot in that movie.
Okay.
He's a good looking dude in that movie. Are you kidding me? I'm going to look it up right now.
This just in. Breaking news. Breaking news. Jake thinks Russell Crowe is hot in A Beautiful Mind. I think he doesn't look like Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind. I don't think. I think Gladiator, he looks like Russell Crowe.
Look at that.
Yeah, sure.
He's a young heartthrob.
I didn't even know that he got this young.
No. It's not actually him.
Look at him teaching a class.
It's all makeup. It's all makeup.
Man.
But Christmas is coming, and you know what? You know what they say about Christmas, and I agree with this, and I believe it 100%. Oh wait, Tiffany's got some more. Tiffany says "For Christmas" and "White Christmas" with Bing Crosby. You know what? The classics are always good.
Bing Crosby with a C.
Crosby with a C. Crosby Stills and Nash with a. Is that with a K? Is that
Crosby, Stills, no.
it's C.
C. All right, it's all C.
I think that a very slept-on Christmas movie is the animated Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey. That was good.
I never watched that.
It's a good
I
one.
never did see that one.
We got it for free.
Did you?
It's cool.
It's like a bargain bin type movie.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's probably. I mean, it's a good visual representation of the Dickens classic. But
You know what the best
Oh, the new
Christmas movie
the,
is?
the man
Out
who
of stock.
You know what it is? It's
Scrooged.
Go watch it today.
Scrooge.
Scrooge.
Too.
That one is awesome. Also, man, there are so many. I got to start watching Christmas movies now.
Right.
We can't have
Yes.
any more shows
We have
because
to start now. There's so many
We
of
have to
them.
start. We have to watch
All
them
you have to do is watch Hallmark Channel.
None of you guys
Everything's
wanted to watch
Christmas
my
on
31
Yeah,
for
but
31
Hallmark
with me?
Channel is like Hallmark Christmas. It's
I
not
know.
like all the real Christmas stuff. What's A Wonderful Life? It's a Wonderful Life. Do you guys ever watch that one? I think,
Yeah.
watch it. If it's on, I'll put it on. But
Every time a bell wings.
when a bell wings. Nona's here. Hi, Nona. Hi, Nona.
maybe we should turn to CSTO. Christmas Stories taking over.
Yes, Christmas Stories taking over.
I will
like that.
I will fight an orphan if
But you would have to do it with bells on because we need angels.
I'd
to
give
get
him
the
one of
rings.
those. I'd give him one of those like shoe boxes you fill afterwards.
Mommy, it sounds like angry elves fighting. Do you hear the bells?
Hollywood.
No, honey, that's Randy down the hall getting his butt kicked by a 6'4" giant.
The 12-foot giant. Because we have
giant
each have half
with
a brain.
huge
Put it
trench
together.
coat.
Right. It's like, that's a Muppet Man. No, it's not. It's a human.
Waka waka waka.
If you don't go to sleep now, he's gonna come beat the tar out of you too, Randy.
This may be the most ADD show we've ever done, and I'm so proud of it right
I
now.
have to pee so bad.
Well, you can't because it's showtime.
We haven't even gotten to the first story.
It's the second story because Mike 525 was
right.
our first story. Well, actually, a third story
This
because
is the best story ever
it's
told.
it's the best story ever told, especially when it's Muppet Christmas Carol, like Holly says. That's a bell.
Oh, yeah.
And Mickey's Christmas Carol. We didn't even bring that one up.
No.
When Goofy is Jacob Marley. Are you kidding
that's
me?
a good one, too.
Fantastic.
We can't have Christmas this year because I can't go see the Christmas parade at Disneyland.
Oh, Disneyland.
Oh,
You
we're
know
not going to
what?
be able to go see the Christmas Carol live production either.
We should
Oh,
just-
that's right.
let's just do one on the
or
street.
candlelight procession or anything.
None of it. So you know
We can
what?
do these things. Come on.
Yeah,
You
we
know-
could do them.
But
Will we get arrested?
I don't have any ideas.
who knows? So you know what? But you know what they do say? There is hope for all of us because what they do say is that scientific evidence is proof that decorating your house early for Christmas helps boost your happiness.
Yeah.
Because Christmas is coming. We got 50 days. We just talked about the countdown. And bringing out the bows of holly now, even if you're still putting away Halloween decorations, may make you a happier person, experts say. Look at this. It's by you guys. It's by scientists, so it has to be true.
I don't.
Look at
Science.
for most people, decorating for Christmas reminds us of the best times in our lives, says Amy Morin, a Florida-based psychotherapist. She's a doctor.
I don't buy it.
And the author of 13 Things Mentally Strong People Don't Do. She's also an author.
If you can go online and get like ordained as a reverend, I'm pretty sure you could become a scientist with 3 easy clicks. You
Well, I'm an author with 3 easy clicks, so it works.
actually put in the work though.
She probably had somebody write it for her. You're probably right. But part of the joy that came from decorating Christmas comes from nostalgia, which has been shown in studies to stir emotions and increase joy, according to Morin. I think this is actually true.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Hollywood banks on
100%.
it.
I start getting super jacked when we start putting up Christmas decorations, and we talked about putting up our Christmas tree last weekend, but we didn't. We talked about it, but we didn't.
Sounds like she's had too much eggnog.
No, she should have.
I
gets a bell.
personally like the fall decorations more than the Christmas ones. I feel suffocated by the Christmas ones.
Well,
The
that's
lights
because
are
your
nice.
house.
Right. But
Because
the
your
lights-
house has
the
a
lights
lot of
are
Christmas
nice.
decorations, which are wonderful, but there's a lot of them.
The lights are nice.
Yes, they're fantastic.
But I like fall.
You know what? You can have fall with Christmas lights.
Boom.
Boom.
This
You know
is
what?
the greatest.
And Christmas is one of those times where it says in here, I don't even think I got it from, but the end of the story, the very last line is, and it also is nice to give to people.
Well,
It talks about the
that's the reason for the season.
It talks about the decorations will make you happier. It's really great. Oh, and it's kind of nice to give stuff to people.
Oh, commercialism. Literally the very last sentence
The
is
very last
another
sentence.
aspect of Christmas joy comes from the tradition of giving during the holiday seasons. Explains more in. So in case you didn't know.
Does that mean giving money to Target is what they're saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what they mean. It's so Nona
local food
loves
pantry,
decorating for
whatever.
Christmas. She's passionate about it. That's I am down, Nona. It is decorating for Christmas is important and it makes you happy.
I'm good for like 5 minutes.
Of the decorating or living in the decoration?
Of the decorating.
Right. No, yeah, dude.
I'm like,
yeah.
I want to go to bed.
There's a lot of decorations.
It's like it's
sometimes.
4 p.m.
Right.
I still want to go to bed.
Well, that's because you have a regular heartbeat.
You're telling me.
Scott says you started getting excited for Christmas back in June, Todd. I know, Scott, but you got to ramp it up. Literally, why would you only take 30 days to celebrate the best holiday in the entire universe?
Because
that's
they
what I
only
want to
give you
understand.
30 days to
No, you
celebrate.
don't. No, you don't. You can start whenever the heck you want. They can't tell you what to do. You can't tell them what to do.
I'm celebrating
Blast off.
Halloween until next year.
You know what? You can do that. Not in my presence, though.
Well, you can always combine the two nowadays. Nightmare Before Christmas is
That's
giving you
true.
those to do it.
That's
Oh,
true.
that's one of the best Christmas
Nightmare
movies.
Before Christmas.
It is.
Yeah, I can't tell which one that lands
It's a
in.
Christmas
It's
movie.
both, right?
Oh, it's for sure a Christmas
Because
movie.
eventually it has to be, Christmas has to be saved.
Right. And
Therefore, it's a
he
Christmas movie. True.
takes it upon himself as the Pumpkin King to save it.
Pumpkin King saves Christmas.
Actually,
You know
no. Jack actually just saved Santa Claus, so Santa Claus can save Christmas.
But he's
Ah.
he
Spoilers.
tried the whole Christmas thing, and it
tried.
wasn't for him.
You know what?
But he realized it's for other people. You
You know what? You know what he realized? That sometimes it's nice to give things to people.
That's right.
I'm just waiting to decorate my Festivus pole.
Your Festivus for the rest of us, Costanza.
Yeah, we can all sit around and insult each other.
Daniel, you know what? Good point. We should have our ugly Christmas sweaters. We need TSTO ugly Christmas sweaters.
I think he
be
might be
awesome.
talking
That'd
about
be
the
fantastic.
one from the ad from last year.
Oh, that's right. We did do ugly Christmas sweaters because we've been doing the show for over a year.
That's
You know what? I was looking back at some of the shows, like the first, like episode 4 or 5, where it's the 3 of us and it's a 3 shot, and we had white walls and like the lighting's all like full. Man,
way different.
and even like there's no audio background stuff, and there's no graphics, and there's none of this stuff. Like, this is breaking news.
That's right.
We've come so far,
You know what I mean?
and there was no Steve.
No Steve.
I mean, that's not even a show anymore. I look back and I'm like, wow.
I never peed in the middle of the show, but
But Jake's gonna go. But you know what?
Intermission.
Okay, so here's the thing that's coming up. The next, hey, dude, don't knock stuff over, man. Holy, you okay, Steve? You just about took your face
I don't know,
off.
You just about killed me there.
You gotta go.
So Christmas is coming, and everybody knows I'm super pumped about Christmas. I love Christmas like big time. And one of the places I love to go at Christmas is Disneyland. Disneyland is the place to be and experience all the Christmas joy and lights and the Christmas parade and all the things.
Fanfare trumpets, all this sort of stuff.
All of the stuff and the candlelight service if you can get into it.
Processional, Yep.
But Christmas, Disneyland's
Disneyland.
closed.
Governor
Disneyland's not
Newsom-
opening.
Like you told you,
Newsom's-
Governor
Disney
Newsom
World's
canceled
open
it.
though.
That's right. Disney World is open,
Let's go to Disney World.
but it's not the same. It's really not the same.
Why?
Well, because it's
Disney
Florida.
World.
It's bigger.
It's bigger, but it's like hot. It's like you in Home Alone 2, they try to go to Florida,
Yeah.
and it rains, and it's not even Christmas.
Sure, it pours rain there.
Yeah, and then Kevin goes to New York, which is the better place to be. I mean,
For Christmas?
for Christmas.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, it's really cold, but it's fun. But Disneyland is trying to make amends. They're trying to make up for not being open. So
to be
Disneyland is actually doing something that I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but Disneyland, to celebrate the holidays at Buena Vista Street and downtown Disney District, they're opening the Buena Vista Street of California Adventure, that's the main street. That's the
Why not
cul-de-sac.
also open
When
Main
you told me
Street?
about that, I thought they were just trying to do that so that they could get everybody's annual pass working again.
Well,
and
it's
they could
free.
charge you for it.
It's
But they
gonna
could
be
charge
free.
you for it because they have to refund all these annual passes.
Well,
otherwise.
I know that they would have to do that, but they're not. They're making it just open to the public. It's basically downtown Disney. So Tiffany Knott's. So Knott's has the Tastemas or something like that. Well, they did a thing for
They did a food festival.
Yeah, they did the food festival, and they did that. You squeaky chair guy. Hey, look at you jumping in here.
Boy, look at how much life he's got now.
Feel better?
So if the
He's a
whole
lot lighter
hydration
now, right?
thing was a question with the heart attack, it's not now. I'm doing good. It just looks like more toilet water.
Yeah. So we were just talking, Jake, about Buena Vista Street at Disney California Adventure being open. They're trying to do that to make amends for not having Disneyland open for Christmas. What do you think about it?
Interesting stories you didn't send me.
That doesn't quite.
Yeah, that's right. I like popping stories on the
That
last
doesn't
minute.
quite, substitute for Disneyland though.
No, it's not even close.
And why don't they open up?
So
Main
how can
Street?
they make amends?
They can't make amends, but they're going to try. They're going to try everything they can because they want us all to come back when they finally get to open in 2027.
Okay.
That's what they're.
And they raise the prices to
And they
cover
raise
all
the
the
prices
costs.
to $1,000 a day. It's going to be stupid expensive to keep it open.
2027?
Yeah, it's going to be a long time. I don't think Disneyland's ever going to open again.
Oh, that's because they'll do their whole Nuketown 2025 experience.
Oh, Oh man, Call of Duty.
How cool would that
man,
be?
that would be pretty cool if they turned DCA Hollywood Street into 2020 Nuketown. Mm-hmm. Oh
That'd
man,
be sick.
Nuketown. I love that map.
Dude, that map.
was the best map ever.
Just throw a grenade.
We just totally went. We just totally sidetracked on you guys. But we used to. So we'd get groups together and we'd bring Xboxes over to my house
Like 8 of them.
and we'd all play Call of Duty together
In the same room.
But
But
it was
over
so
like
much
a
fun.
local party.
It was so much fun.
It was awesome.
It
We're
was
just
so much
yelling
fun.
at each other. People are screen
We're like,
peeking. It's a
we're
whole
like
process.
we're like little kids. But you know what? We're like half little kids because one brain, two brains. We're a 12-foot person. Like that's how it works.
Yeah.
But Disneyland's opening. What do you guys? Would you guys go to California Adventure Car? Would you go, Chris? Do you go to Disneyland during Christmas time ever?
Parking free?
Probably not. They got to get their money somewhere.
No, we love going to Disneyland, and Christmas is a wonderful time. Just walking through Main Street, holding a nice hot cup of hot cocoa or coffee.
I thought you were going to say hot dog.
Hot cider.
Holding a nice hot dog.
Holding an award wiener.
Or a churro. Or two.
Yeah, churro.
Churro?
A churro.
A churro.
Now,
Churro.
Steve, would you go? At least to see what it's like.
I would, but
You'd fly a
still haven't
drone
made it
over
to
the
downtown
top.
Disney.
Yeah, but what?
Still haven't made it to downtown Disney though. We need to get there
Yeah,
first.
the dog sniffs your butt to make sure you don't have COVID. We've
Yeah.
seen
Are they?
that. We've
They're
seen
not
the film.
open though, are they?
Downtown?
Yeah,
Yeah, downtown's open.
Oh, really?
Been
Yeah,
open
still
since the beginning of
Yeah.
July.
As long
Shocking.
as you let the dog sniff your butt, you're okay.
Can you eat at
Daniel
restaurants out
says
there?
definitely he
Yes,
would definitely
food.
go. Yep. Restaurants are open.
I could go to the Jazz Kitchen. I could go to Naples.
I don't think Jazz Kitchen. Well, Jazz Kitchen wasn't open when we were there.
I could go to Naples.
Naples, yes, because they have so much outside seating. Yep.
Well, doesn't the Jazz Kitchen have outside also?
They have-
It does, but I don't think it's open.
Yeah, they're beignets though.
Yo, I'm going to Naples.
Naples got good pizza. It's expensive though.
Yeah, but it's worth
good.
it. It is so
I don't know
worth it.
about worth it.
It is
I
so
don't know about
worth it.
worth
It's
it.
worth it when you're tired and hungry. And
Naples is the best
That's
pizza.
true, yes.
It's the best pizza I've ever had.
What?
Have you ever been to Tony's Little Italy?
Yes, I've been to Tony's Little Italy. We've been over this.
I don't
I
know
would
if-
rather buy a
I don't know if I
lasagna
even know you.
than a pizza from Tony's.
But what about Costco pizza?
That's good pizza.
That
too.
is good
That's
pizza,
good
but the
fantastic.
reason
It's the
why that
best
pizza is
cheap
so
pizza.
good is because of the price.
No, that's just so good.
Yeah.
And it's
Not-
cheap.
I-
You don't like it?
I'm right between.
Oh,
on
you can't.
that.
I can't eat it.
Steve can't eat it. He didn't even know.
I just
Whatever.
Naples.
Naples, but you know what?
Mozzarella
Disneyland's
cube
trying.
is
they're-
tasty.
Disneyland's trying to make amends.
They should.
They're trying to make us feel better because
Mozzarella
we can't go.
cubes.
I'm not saying
I'll
cubes.
forgive Disneyland if they give me a year pass.
I'll forgive
Yeah, they're not.
Disneyland
Gonna,
if
they don't.
bring
They
down
don't
the
want
price.
you to forgive them that
Can
much.
find a day pass for me and my family
Just a park hopper.
with Club 33.
No. Okay. Now you're.
Now you're dreaming.
That's right, Chris. They're not. That's not even gonna.
I want them to let me sleep in the apartment Walt Disney died in.
I want to sleep on Main Street like a vagabond. That's what I want to do.
Like a vagabond. Who says vagabond? That's amazing.
Buena Vista Street with those little newspapers.
Yes.
I have a bunch of them on top
Yes.
of me like a blanket.
You're gonna basically make a movie, a Disney movie in Disney.
But the only thing is that the next morning has to be one of those guys dressed up all in white that does the sweeping and stuff like that, who has to like gently like almost like a what's this Bert?
Hey,
from
buddy.
Mary Poppins.
Hey, buddy, you can't be here. You gotta go.
Hey, you know, he just talks to me in like a Cockney accent or something like that. Be like, "Oh, you? It's time for you to get up and go do your thing."
Tell all your sick junkie friends that Mary Poppins is coming.
It's Mary Poppins.
Sick junkie friends. What in the world? Hey, so Eric's trying to push us along here. Says I need to know about the COVID tiger and what Joe Exotic has to do with it because
what?
you know Joe Exotic actually has nothing to do with it, Eric. But before we get to the tiger story, there's something bigger and something more important and something that I think is the silliest way to release a thing ever in the world. And that is PlayStation 5, people. PlayStation 5's coming out. That's right. You can actually play video games using the Pope's hat in your house too, but you can't go get it in person. So PlayStation 5 is not going to be available in store, and this guy is freaking out about it. He does not like it.
I think that's one of the guys from Game Grumps.
I don't know what it is, but he's not happy.
Eric will
really
tell
not
us.
happy.
Eric will definitely tell us.
Well, you know what? So, true story. I just Googled crazy screaming and got this picture. And pulled it in.
really?
Yeah, it's not part. I put it in. But that is the actual PlayStation with the Pope's hat. It's right there for you. That was, I think, the best meme. But so PlayStation 5 on launch day, you can't go get it.
Yeah.
You can't go get. There's no waiting in line. There's no like the traditional like, hey, it's launch day. I'm really excited. You just like sit at home.
That's Sony's main point. Is they're trying to avoid the mass lineage.
Yeah. Why? That's the excitement. That's the fun. Is it COVID?
Yeah, it's
COVID?
because of COVID.
That's like the whole Black Friday. It's the whole Black Month now.
Yeah, everything.
Online?
All the Black Friday. I keep getting emails. Best Buy. Hey, our Black Friday deals are happening right now. Amazon. We got Black Friday happening. All this. We don't call it Black Friday.
So I'm okay, but I'm also kind of curious as to whether or not this has somewhat to do with the fact that PlayStations are already kind of being sold like hotcakes right now. The new one, is
the pre-order.
It's
huge. Yeah.
out of bounds. Like
Yeah.
I don't even know if they're going to have enough to fill their pre-orders.
And they're
Right.
kind of reasonably priced, aren't they? For being a new console in this day and age.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
bad. I think $399.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is less than what I paid for my PlayStation 4 after like a year and a half of the PlayStation 4.
And
being out.
the internals of this things are insane.
ridiculous. Unreal Engine 5.
It rivals gaming computers like
Wow.
hardcore.
But so one of the things that is interesting to me though is that if you pre-ordered this guy for in-store pickup, you can get it in person by doing that.
Right.
Wait, so you can still go to the store, you just can't wait in line.
It's
but then there's going to be a line because everybody's going to say, I want to pick it up.
it says that does not impact orders placed for in-store pickup. You've already pre-ordered a PlayStation 5 with Best Buy, GameStop, or Target or another retailer and have confirmed that they will have it on launch day. You'll still be getting your new console without an issue. But Sony is taking steps to prevent unnecessary lines at retailers around the globe as COVID-19 pandemic continues to stretch on.
This is like, remember when the Wii came out?
Yeah.
And I went all the way to Main Place Mall to wait in line to get one because I was like, we got to have one of these things.
All the way to Main Place?
I know, well, I drive by 4 malls to get there, and they're GameStops and stuff. Man, the days, those are so much fun.
I mean,
that anticipation.
Now that you bring that up, it's crazy how revolutionary the Wii actually was.
Yes, absolutely. You think about that, the physical motion of playing the games.
I couldn't do that right now. I'd have a heart attack.
No, you would. Yeah, don't do that. Don't even think about it because your
I
heart rate
ran
might
to the
go up.
bathroom and I was like,
So Nona says she doesn't play games. I don't play games, foo. What does that mean? Does that mean like you don't play video games or you just don't play games? Because that's a good question.
no, I'm not talking to you for the rest of the episode.
Fine. I'll talk to you because I don't discriminate if people don't play games, even though you should play games because games are the best. They're really fun. Dean wants to know how Black Friday is going to work now. I think Black Friday is going to just be not as. I'm still going out.
It's
I'm
going to be
gonna go
called
out.
Black Friday Matters.
Oh, wow.
I don't think that's allowed. I don't think that's any day reference is not allowed in that matters anything at all. But what is Eric saying here? Eric says that's John Tron. He was on Game Grumps 7 years. Eric knows. Eric, you get a bell. He has his own channel, made a massively popular flex tape video.
What's a flex tape video?
Flex
Remember
tape?
the flex tape guy?
That flex tape guy?
He puts a sword in a boat and then he puts flex tape over it. And
While it's in the water.
Wow.
Yeah. Flex tape is, you should get some. We'll have some extra. I'll let you borrow it. Flex tape. Hey, Flex tape, if you want to sponsor us, we love sponsors. So, Flex tape we use all the time.
Excellent.
Flex
tape's
tape.
fantastic.
Tape me up.
Tape flexi. This. We're really good at writing ads. But PlayStation 5, you can't go get it in person. Now, that takes away from the excitement of doing it. Will Microsoft do the same with Xbox? Will they not allow in-store pickup with Xbox?
Probably.
When does Xbox come out?
It's about the same time. Everything's got to hit before holidays. Like, that's when it has
Yeah.
to happen.
But theirs are going to be even more expensive.
I think theirs is about the same price, but it's a big, like, refrigerator cube. It's weird.
Is it going to be Unreal Engine 5 on that one too?
I don't think so.
It's Microsoft. I think
It's not the same, but it's not as good, right? Or is it actually Unreal Engine?
Sony people always say about Xbox.
I'm an Xbox guy. I have no Sony stuff.
I'm just saying. That's what they say.
I'm looking at Sony right there.
That's right. Okay. Yes, I am a Sony guy. I am a Sony guy because I have Sony cameras.
Right.
But I don't have Sony Play gaming.
I got hooked on.
You don't
Gears
play with
of War
Sony.
I don't play with Sony.
years
I mean, I
back.
do play.
Unreal
I play-
Engine is going to be on the new Xbox.
It is gonna be on the Xbox. Okay. All right. Well, then you know what? Eggs on my face, even though I don't eat it. But can't go pick it up in person.
We're crushing it tonight.
You know what? At least you can still get the Pope's hat delivered on launch day.
What games are coming out for these consoles? That's the thing about new consoles. Is like there's 3 games you can get.
Well, I mean, okay.
Oh, it's all backwards compatible.
Well,
really?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So like
But
it's
all the way.
You're going to be
Look
able
nice
to play
and stuff,
like.
or-
Well, it's because of the fact that you download games onto a console most of the time now anyway, you're just going to be able to use whatever, you know how if you get like
your
a software or whatever, it gets licensed to you? It's like similar to that. That game is already licensed to
Yep.
you. You just transfer it over, and then it's going to be souped up using whatever engine you have on your actual gaming console.
You mean they're not going to change the games to subscriptions?
No.
Well, so they already have.
EA
Yeah.
games.
EA
are like
has
that.
their subscription stuff. Xbox, you have to have gold to play certain games, and that's a subscription. But PlayStation is actually free.
Yeah.
Their online gaming is free. But
Well, you have to be a member of PlayStation Network, which is like $15 a month.
is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that you used to be free.
Well, I mean, PlayStation itself, you don't have to like pay to play certain games, but to play online, you do.
Really? That's
like Xbox Live.
expensive. That's more expensive than Xbox Live.
Xbox Live is still expensive.
Yeah, really expensive.
Wait a minute, maybe it's 3 months for $15.
I don't know that doesn't sound like the PlayStation model, because I was talking with my buddy who actually works for PS5 for PlayStation. He's in the PS5 department, and he was talking about some of that stuff. Anyways, PlayStation 5's out, but you know what? The PlayStation 5 is awesome.
A 1-year membership is $30.
Okay, there we go.
That's way better.
That sounds more like
bad.
it. PS Plus. Yeah, and that's just an add-on. You know what? I honestly, if we were going to go, Travis, if you're watching this, when it's not happening, but if we were going to get a new gaming system,
You'd get the PlayStation.
we might
5.
go PlayStation 5.
PlayStation's the superior gaming system.
But
Can I go to your house and you guys get it?
yeah, you can come by. You can come by play.
Christmas
but we
Day?
That's right. But no, we're not doing Christmas Day. We're not going to do that.
It's canceled.
Christmas is canceled. You said
Wait.
so, Steve.
I said so, but you said no.
No, I know, but I didn't. What I meant was it got.
You guys sound like
It's gotta be.
politicians!
It's got to be your bowl. It's got to be. You can't see the T-bone with you. Stick your if a blind woman.
What?
You want
Are
to
you
stick
calling
your
yourself
head
T-Bone now?
I could get a good look at a T-bone if I stick my head up. But I'd rather take
say
the
the
butcher's
I can
word
take a
for
dump
it.
in the box and mark a guarantee if you want. I got time.
lay on my price.
Richard.
Lay on my price. But you know what? People are watching everything you do, and you can't get away with anything, especially if you have a Ring doorbell in Mississippi, because Ring doorbells in the state of Mississippi are going to be giving a live feed to the police. And I feel like it's
And
like
Robert De Niro?
Robert De Niro in Meet the Parents is giving you one of these. He's like, yeah, I'm watching you, fucker. And he's like, you know what?
was a funny movie.
I'm watching you because Ring Doorbell is live feeding to the police in Mississippi.
Wait,
I would love that.
You told me about that earlier. That's nothing new.
Why though?
But this connection is a live feed.
It's like a surveillance camera.
It's not, because you said Orange has access to the recordings.
I thought they had access to.
Don't you have to sign something for that?
I think it's probably in your agreement with with the Ring. You don't
Well,
realize-
now, so in the article, Ring is saying that they are not connected with this. So this is not a
Right.
Ring compatible thing.
It's basically the police department and Amazon, I think, right, are saying that it's this is a possibility if you give over the information willingly for them to be able to connect to you.
Right. Because from a security standpoint and a online safety thing,
Facial
you
recognition
have to allow it.
technology worries.
Right,
stuff like
and
that.
they've not allowed facial technology facial recognition, but we know they still do it.
Yeah,
Come on.
It's fun for
We've
them.
seen the Patriot Act. We know what's happening. It's literally there. It's just another way for them to have cameras everywhere. Did you guys ever see the movie The Circle? It was it's kind of new. Tom Hanks and it was Amazon Prime. Tom Hanks and Emma Watson, I think. and she goes to work at a place that's basically like Facebook, and she is understanding all this stuff where customer service is very important and all this thing. And then she gets selected to be like the online person where she gets followed 24/7. She wears a camera pendant. There's cameras all around her room.
Sounds like the Truman Show.
It's like the Truman Show, except it's
She's
super
aware of
extreme,
it?
and she's aware of it.
Crazy.
And she signs on for it. And at first, it's really cool. It's a really good movie to show like the evils of.
It has
all of that
15%
stuff.
on Rotten Tomatoes.
You know what? Rotten Tomatoes is dumb.
It has
'Cause I think it's actually really good.
5.3 on IMDb.
You know, I think it's really good.
Okay.
You know what? They don't know what they're talking about. Go watch The Circle on Amazon Prime. I think it's pretty interesting. It's interesting to think about. And now when you've got all these doorbells, like we have a Ring doorbell, and we just got an Amazon Show, the Echo Show in our room because it's got the big clock face. Okay. I didn't know it has a camera on it.
Oh,
it's got a camera on it. You can slide it closed, but it's got a camera on the Echo Show.
wow.
And I was like, I didn't want a camera on that.
That makes me so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
They have a camera on it.
Yeah, well, because you can do like FaceTime calls.
Yeah.
Like you can call people with it. You can go to your Ring doorbell and you can say, "Show me the front door," and it'll show you all that stuff. I don't know, the camera stuff.
Have you ever seen 13 Cameras?
No.
It's this like psychological thriller about like this landlord that puts 13 cameras
Oh, I think I
hidden
remember that
in the
one coming
apartment
out.
and like watches everybody that moves. Oh, it's super creepy, bro.
This whole thing sounds like Minority Report. It's like Tom Cruise, like they're somebody hijacks his identity. They have cameras everywhere, and then they facial recognition. And you guys seen that movie, right?
Yeah.
Minority Report. That's where I feel like all these movies are preparing us for. It's like, you know what? It's normal. We're not crazy sci-fi. We don't have 3 people that are telekinetic and they're laying in a pool of whatever that jelly is so that they can see everything and know everything that's going on, like in Minority Report.
It's Aftershave.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
Yeah. So there's been a long time since but I like that. I thought it was good.
Movie.
But it's that whole idea of like technology being wielded by the wrong people,
Right.
which is why the election is so important. And that's why the map has yellow on it.
Technology is like a gun.
Or
That's it.
You want to like explain that?
Well, yeah, it depends on who's using it.
It's a tool.
Whether it's a tool for good or a tool for the benefit of a man or a tool. It's a tool
like
that
Thor's
can
hammer.
destroy
But
or one that can build.
That's right.
Talk about this election. I mean, we just had the new proposition that says we're protecting ourselves now.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Isn't that the new consumer?
Oh,
consumer
yeah,
rights?
yeah. The consumer
It's not
rights
gonna,
thing.
you know.
Well, they have to spend so much money to put anything in place, and it's all getting tracked. Like
Yeah.
I've seen all the movies, guys. I know what's happening. I know they have my information.
you've seen every movie
I've
ever
seen
made.
the movies that tell us about all the things that they know about
You
us.
only need to see
Matrix?
two series of movies, and that's The Matrix and The Terminator. Because what happens is they're gonna try
Because you
and
need to
lull
know
us
how to
sleep.
stand up naked in public really cool.
Right, but they're gonna try
Terminator.
and make AR and VR and all that stuff so good that you should be like, yeah, plug me in, and then that's your new reality. And those who are like, no, that's horrible, that's mind control. They're like, well, you're gonna resist. Meet these guys, and then the Terminators come and wipe us out. And then they're gonna be like, you know what? We need to get them all plugged into the Matrix before.
And then the
This
aliens
time,
are going to
so
show
they're
up
gonna
and
send
it's
them
going to
back
be
in time.
Independence Day.
Right.
You guys, we're already plugged into the
then the
Matrix. Come on,
world's gonna
we're
end.
already there. We're already plugged in.
Where's John Connor?
I don't
We need
know.
your help.
No, John Connor isn't in the
John
Matrix.
Connor. Come on.
Come on.
Come with me if you
Hey,
want to live.
speaking of
People, we need help
hey,
from Joe
people-
Exotic. Where you at?
Schwarzenegger just had another bypass surgery the other day. Did you see that?
For what?
His
One of his
aortic,
muscles.
he's had heart problems for years now. So yeah,
is that from all the horse steroids?
Don't say stuff like that right now, Chris. Don't say stuff like that right
Did you ever do horse steroids?
No.
Well, then don't worry about it. Just don't do horse steroids and you'll be fine. You know,
I've done worse.
we're friends. So speaking of Arnold Schwarzenegger, there's a tiger that is in trouble.
the tiger.
There's a tiger that is in trouble because evidently he was not wearing his mask because he tested COVID along with 2 others that are possibly infected with the COVID virus. Look at this guy right here. Look at him. Look at him. He's so regal. He's so regal. He looks like
He's so close to death.
He's so fine. He doesn't have any care in the world except for he has COVID.
He looks like, I don't care about your rules.
That's right. Mask, you come over here, Newsom. Let me tell you what I think your rules. So
I'm still more dangerous than COVID.
I think, you know what? 100% he's more dangerous than COVID.
Right.
You look at that. So there's a video. There's a video of it. Here's the video.
Tiger at a zoo
This
in
is-
Knoxville,
this is a news
Tennessee, has
person.
tested positive for the same virus that causes COVID in humans. And zoo officials say it's likely their other 2 tigers have it as well. All 3 were experiencing a cough, low energy, and decreased appetite. Fortunately, they have no symptoms anymore. It is not known how they got infected, but it is possible they got it from an asymptomatic zookeeper. This is not totally unexpected. Back in spring, some tigers and lions at the Bronx Zoo got the virus, and many zoos shut down soon after.
And
You know what? If
tigers and lions, oh my.
tigers and lions and bears, oh my! If they can get the COVID from a zookeeper that's asymptomatic, which they're just guessing.
So can you.
But here's
this is
a
the
big
This is
question.
the perfect time to be in their pen though. Right now, they said they had no energy and they weren't hungry.
This is maybe it's
Just
just
they ate the zookeeper.
maybe they ate the zoo. They're full.
No, that's the next story.
Yes.
That's the next, but it's not these tigers.
I'm sorry.
So here's a question I have though. So I'm watching that video. I'm like, oh wow, those tigers, those are big. Those are tigers. And I'm like, what in the world is that? Why do they put a pumpkin in a tiger cage?
Because there was
What is that? Why?
That was scare day at the zoo, and so they were like, "Hey, kids, gather around. I want to show you what happens if a tiger is able to get his full big old cat jaw around your dome piece and bite down."
But he's like, he looks annoyed to me. He looks annoyed that there's a pumpkin. He's like, you guys,
He was in shock.
He's like, you know what he's saying? He's like,
And a
you know what?
pumpkin.
I'm depressed. All this COVID's happening. People aren't coming to the zoo. I don't get to show off. Why don't you just make me happy and put up Christmas decorations?
What if that's the
just put up with Christmas decorations and I'll be fine.
No, that's
just
the
hang
Halloween.
some lights.
That's
just
the
hang some
Halloween
lights,
Gallagher
put up a
of
tree,
tigers. They
put
put
up a
all
tree,
these
make some
pumpkins
music,
out.
put
He
some
hits
music
the pumpkins,
on.
it
I
blows
can
them
feel
up, it gets his
excitement and
frustration
the
out.
joy, and it'd be like it's like Christmas,
Okay,
and the tigers
now
would
I'm-
all be excited. And then who cares about COVID?
He's not
Because
gonna stop.
Christmas.
Now I'm
Who
sad.
cares about COVID?
He's talking
Because
about
Christmas.
and tigers.
He's not gonna stop.
No more Jingle Cruise.
You're gonna have a heart attack before I am.
I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works.
Death is on the line.
I don't.
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable. That word does that mean? What do you think it means? So yeah, so tigers get COVID. So who's next? Who's next to get COVID?
Me.
The bears?
Me.
No. You want COVID?
Oh.
I'm
I saw on the whole Christmas thing, and I thought you were giving off a prize or something.
COVID-19
that's the
is
Oprah
as
show.
exciting as a place.
You know
Oprah
what?
show, you get prizes.
You get a COVID.
I'm
You
over
get a COVID.
COVID-19. We're
You
in
get a COVID.
2020 now, so you either give me the new rendition of COVID, a COVID 20, or I'm done. I'm not getting it on Black Friday.
No, I don't even want COVID. I want COVID 21.
There you go. I want ahead of it.
COVID
How
21.
about COVID 2025?
2025. Yeah,
Not to
you know.
mention those
So Holly says, "Why is the tiger's tongue hanging out? Isn't that COVID side effect?" Yes. If you have COVID, you just have,
Yeah,
I think I had COVID. I better get tested.
I think
Because my tongue is
I think
hanging
if you
out.
think that that's a side effect of COVID, then you went to the wrong doctor. You went to a dentist. And
Top
that's not
5
somebody.
side effects from COVID. Number 1,
You heard it,
potato chips because they're kind of tasty. Number 2, sorry, I went Mike 525 for a second. I was having fun.
525 457.
Well, no, but his thing is on the screen. It's just 525.
Look at it.
Look at it. Look at 525.
Top 5 best chips.
Never mind. Jake's right.
I memorized it because of how often I check up on it.
But Tiger, because you have to know exactly.
Want to know if he died of a heart attack?
That's right. That's right.
Right.
So the other thing that has to do with big, huge animals and bad things is a dumb, very
Hey,
dumb.
viewers at home, guess where this happened?
Guess where this happened, people? We've had him visit the show before. You guessed it, or maybe you didn't. A Florida man has decided that he wanted to take his life in his own hands and go full contact with a backyard animal sanctuary filled with, you guessed it, a Black Panther. You know, I just wonder if he misunderstood that he wasn't going to go to Wakanda. he thought he was going to Wakanda.
Black Panther's dead.
No, the actor's dead. Wakanda's forever.
Wakanda forever. That's pretty good. But,
Right? I mean, it's Wakanda forever. So this Florida man, which Florida Dan, where's he been? Yeah, have you heard from him? He's been around.
He had a heart attack.
He had a heart attack. So this Florida man decides that he wants to experience Black Panther. I'm sure he was confused, thinking he was going to Wakanda. That just makes sense, right? Because otherwise,
I'm gonna sign an autograph.
Otherwise, this makes no sense.
That's what Florida people sound.
That's
like.
right. That's.
I'm gonna sign an autograph.
I don't think that's what Florida people sound
And
like.
then he walks into the zoo and he's like, oh.
And he goes, "It's not a zoo. It's some guy's backyard." So
Instead,
he
they
paid,
did like a Native American,
So this
like
is
tribal, like murder thing.
yes.
this is somebody else's backyard?
So he paid some guy $150 to go in a full contact experience in the backyard
You got
with
full
a
contact
Black Panther,
experience.
and he got full contact. So a man requires multiple surgeries after a Black Panther mauled him during an illegal full contact experience at a backyard enclosure near Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
This actually does sound like something that Florida Dan would have done.
Florida Dan definitely would have done
Not
this.
go in and be close to the tiger, like sell the illegal.
Florida
tiger
Dan would be like,
or-
"Hey, I
yeah.
got something for you. Hey, guess what?
The only reason I say
I
that is
got
because I
a
imagine
Black
that the people that
Panther.
do the most illegal things in Florida actually sound a little bit like Rocky. You know what I mean?
Hey yo, I got something to tell you. I got something to tell you."
And the guy's like, I wanted to get an autograph. I'm gonna see Black Panther. And then
Who was that guy?
It's the Florida guy.
That's the Florida guy.
And then the guy
Wait, the guy selling or the other guy?
the guy that's gonna
The
go
guy with
see
no
it.
head.
Right. And then the guy that's like, yeah. Yeah, we do that here. yeah, actually, no, yeah, I'm sorry.
Do you
Yeah,
think
we
he goes-
100% do that here. Come on. His name's Skip. Like the peanut butter.
Say hi to Skip.
Oh, that means he likes you.
I don't know. He seems kind of mad. He seems no.
And
No,
he seems like
he
an
likes
angry
you.
tiger. Why my head wet and warm?
So luckily there's no pictures. Otherwise, I would have passed out reading the story. That would have not. So
I'm upset there aren't any
So
pictures.
Turner paid $150 to play with, take pictures, and rub the belly of a Black Panther, a leopard with excessive
Rub his
black
belly. He
pigment.
loves it.
So according to an audit report released on Thursday, Turner's scalp was hanging from his head, and his right ear was torn in half.
It turns out that Black Panther fights like Tyson.
I guess he didn't like you. Sorry. $150 is $150 bucks.
That's him saying he loves you. He's like, give your brother a kiss. He loves it.
That's right.
He's like, I want something you remember me by.
See, he
You
didn't
gotta
like
remember me by this.
he didn't like him because he had a taste and left him alone. Then
Yeah, you know what? He thought he had COVID.
Think about it this way. You don't need to buy a commemorative T-shirt.
You know what happened? I bet you he heard, from his communication network about the
right.
Tigers in Tennessee, and he's like, "Who's this guy? Who's this guy coming in here? You know what? I bet he's got the COVID. I bet he's got the COVID. You're not going to COVID me, buddy. You're not going to COVID me. I'm taking your face off." And I think
You can't do that.
what?
Because it's a Black Panther.
What? What does that have to do with anything? Wakanda forever. Come on. So the other thing to be scared of, because you need more things to be scared of.
Yes, please. More.
And we don't have enough scary things. We just don't.
This video's
It's just
gonna
not
take it
enough
down.
scary things. There's not enough scary things. So there's something new to be scared of.
What is it?
You guys all been in the backyard before, right?
Which
You've been out
backyard?
on the grass about
roll around
dusk.
in it?
About
Yeah,
dusk.
yeah.
It's starting to get a little dark, but it's
damn
kind of like
mosquitoes come out.
Start to send mosquitoes. Well, start getting scared because there are death mosquitoes in Louisiana that are killing all the livestock. Look at that. Mosquito clouds killing deer, cattle in southwest Louisiana. Swarm of skeeters, as they are affectionately called, are so thick that as many as 400 cattle have been lost, according to Craig Fontenot, a large animal veterinarian based in Ville Platte, Louisiana. The clouds of mosquitoes have left animals such as horses, deer, and cattle anemic and bleeding under their skin from all the bites.
This is
There are
freaking metal, dude.
This is so metal.
This is super
There are
like
so many
plague stuff.
These are death mosquitoes.
Well, but here's the deal.
Okay, what's the deal?
So within the article, it talks about how these
Are you going to give it
mosquitoes-
context? No. It's so much scarier when we just show the picture of the dead deer.
Like, as far as like the dead deer goes, like there's animals dropping left and right from these things. That's
400
terrifying.
cattle. Be afraid.
Yeah.
What happens if you eat the meat from one of these cattle? Do you become one of the
Well,
mosquitoes?
You turn into a
become a
vampire.
skeeter.
You turn into a vampire because you start thirsting for blood.
Wait, does that mean I get to
And then-
fly
Yeah.
Vampires
Yes.
are
and
bats.
have diamond skin?
Yes. What?
Sweet.
Vampires are bats.
But they thirst for blood. I want to suck your blood.
No, I'm aware of the concept of a
But
vampire.
do you think vampires like Christmas?
Wouldn't all that be automatically be kosher because it already had no blood in it?
That's right. You know what? Maybe the mosquitoes are Jewish.
No, but the problem is because all those mosquitoes with needles for nose, it is Jewish meat, but the deers can't be buried in Jewish cemeteries
Oh, yeah.
because it's like a tattoo.
But it's got to be your bull.
Herbal?
Your bull.
Your bull.
You can't stick a T-bone because you can't. I had it.
You need to stop.
An accident.
There's a lot of bulls
Mistake.
around here, that's for sure.
The mosquitoes. There are a bunch of people saying that these mosquitoes and people, I mean professionals. There's a bunch of these
Professional what?
professional mosquitologists. I don't know.
Hey,
Entomologists.
they're skaters. That's all I know. Hey,
Mosquitologists?
we got a bunch of skaters here in Louisiana.
Louisiana?
These skaters
Veterinarians.
is eating an animals. And then these skaters, they're coming out of nowhere.
Why are they called skaters?
The skaters coming in clouds, and they're eating all the animals.
Are they
the
eating them
cows
or-
are dead.
They eating them or just drinking them?
They're just drinking them. They're just drinking them.
Yeah, they're like a juice box. They get all
sucking 'em up.
skinny in the middle. Luckily for
The
humans,
juice box analogy is amazing. Amazing. There's too much, but there's still too much meat on that deer to be a juice
It's
box.
a swarm of blood
Too much
banks.
meat. So far.
well, luckily for the humans, the species of mosquitoes are swarming do not transmit human diseases easily.
Easily.
But it can't.
Veterinarian
Which
Christine
means
the bear.
the animals are safe from COVID. They're not going to get COVID from the
never know.
mosquitoes.
You never know.
I mean, they're going to die, but they're not going to get COVID.
But you know how the plague started, Todd? Fleas on rats.
Fleas on rats?
Fleas on rats.
Well, then we have something else to be scared of because you know what? There was an incident in New York where a man walking down the sidewalk decided that he was going to not make it and he fell 10 feet underneath
I think the sidewalk
a New York
decided this for him.
sidewalk and things got worse because rats crawling on him. He can't move. That's a quote. So a man is hospitalized with injuries after a New York City sidewalk collapsed under him, dropping him into a hole filled with rats, according to local media reports. The incident happened near a bus stop on 3rd Avenue in the Bronx, according to CBS News New York.
Bronx, baby.
News 4 New York. Family members told both stations the victim was scared to speak while stuck in the hole because he was afraid rats would get into his mouth.
Dude, this is terrifying.
Okay, so there's a video.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
video of him falling into the sidewalk. You want to see the video?
Yes, please.
You want to see the? Okay, so here is the
How do you
video
fall to these
of a
things?
man falling into the sidewalk in New York City, and maybe being
How do
attacked
you
by
fall
rats.
into the sidewalk? Did it just open up?
Well, just watch the video,
Okay,
and you'll
I'm
have to
sorry.
find out. Okay, so here is the video. We'll probably have to watch this a few times. It's
I
great.
love
It's
his
fantastic.
quote.
Yes, his quote. Wait. Okay, here we go.
Hey, Ma.
So there he is,
Where?
right there.
Oh.
See that? Oh, there he goes.
What?
He just literally just fell into the street. And they're like, what are we doing? What are we
Only
doing?
in New York.
It's like a sidewalk sinkhole.
It's literally it sucked
I'm
him
more
in.
afraid
it
of
is a
that than I am
concrete
rats.
jungle.
So here it is. Look, here it is again. He's stepping out. It's like, look, it just, and then he's arms up and then he's down.
That's the part that's amazing
Oh,
is he
man.
caught himself for a second.
And then he goes down.
Yeah.
But he caught himself and his feet and his hands were up and he just couldn't hold it. And then he goes all the way down. And then here's the quotes
Hey,
from.
Ma.
So here's the quotes. So his mom speaking. She said he described the harrowing ordeal. He was like, "Ma, the rats down there were ridiculous." He was like, "They were so big." And then his brother, who speaks,
Yo, one of them was speaking French and he was making ratatouille all night.
which was fantastic,
And
by
for
the
some
way.
reason, it's better than the best Italian joint in Brooklyn.
So the victim's brother says, "Rats crawling on him. He can't move. He was just there." You know
and
what?
the rats are like, look out, I'm walking here. And it's like, oh, these rats are from New York.
The rats were checking his pockets.
Mets of Yankees, rats, Mets of Yankees.
Hey, I got some debts to settle. What you got? What you got in that pocket? You got a new iPhone? You got a new iPhone 12? You got an iPhone 12? I can use that. I can text my buddies.
Why is the earth hollow underneath New York?
How in the world? Look at this. He just steps out, nice and gentle. Oh, and literally, oh my goodness.
Wow.
He just falls into the sidewalk.
Holes already there? Because it looks like there's one a few feet.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I don't know, but it looks like he stepped on something somebody put
or a grate
or like someone put a piece of cardboard over a hole and like, what's this, Tommy? What's this, Tommy?
Yeah, the
this
road
guy's
runner's
gonna
responsible
fall.
for it.
It's the Wile E. Coyote.
The Department of Building said that the section of the sidewalk was in despair and located above an extended portion of the building's basement. Oh. And the building was a dentist's office?
And there were rats underneath it like that.
Don't go to that dentist.
Never go to a dentist in the Bronx. That's the moral of the story, kids.
Concrete jungle.
Concrete jungle.
Where sinkholes are made
and
of.
they were like big.
One of them wears a Dodgers hat.
They
left Brooklyn way back in the day.
Ma, the rats down there were ridiculous.
They're ridiculous.
They were like so big. I love that. I love that guy. He's so good.
He had like injuries, right?
Yeah, He's fine though. He's
Did
fine.
the rats get him, or is it just from falling?
It's just from he fell 10 feet.
He
fell 10
He
feet
fought
down.
a lot.
But the rats probably cushioned his fall.
They probably caught him. They're like,
They
"Hey,
cushioned his fall.
party!" It's like the rats in Christmas in Mickey's in Muppet Christmas Carol, with the rats that work for Mr. Scrooge.
There you go.
He wave. I want the island in the sun.
Yeah,
That's what I picture New York rats at.
Yeah.
They're just having parties all the time.
Why are they all
Stealing food.
Spanish?
They're not Spanish. They just sing
There's
Spanish
one
songs.
rat that's Spanish.
It's New York. They're of all nationalities and everything. It's a
Right,
place.
right.
diverse place, diverse place.
Completely
Just imagine one
universal.
Oliver's face and be like, "Welcome to the House of Mouse." You know, like.
Well,
You know what? We got through all the stories and our song's over, and we didn't even close it out. You know what? We're gonna just do that again because you know what? Why not? Because we got to close it out again. You can't not close the show with music, Jake. Oh, you know I got a better idea. For the music that we should close the show out with. Let's watch this man. That works so much better. It's like he went to a wonderland. He went to a winter wonderland underneath the New York sidewalk.
I'm sure he called it a wonderland of some sort.
He wonders if he's going to land as soon as you go through that hole. I'm going to bail myself for that, but you can't even hear it. But you know what? Hey, Jake. Man. Boo! Dean says boo. So Dean says his death mosquitoes on the COVID bingo card. You know what? We should have a COVID bingo.
You're all right.
Wait, what happened? Uh-oh. Dean, are you there? Dean, are you there? Oh, Dean got him.
Oh, man.
Well, you know what? This has been Trending Stories Taking Over. I'm Todd Frazier. That was Jake. And we've got Chris. And we got Steve. And we'll be back next week. At least I'll be here. And Christmas is basically tomorrow. Put your decorations up. You'll be happier.